Alright, so this is my second episode of the Road to Nationals series, where I'll document my training to be the best comp climber I can, and hopefully reach my goal of making it to Nationals before I age out of the youth category in about 4 years. So in today's video, it's kind of like a deload day. Um, so tomorrow I have a competition, and this was filmed yesterday, but tomorrow I have a competition, so I'm just trying to keep it light this session. I do a little bit of a drill, which I'll talk about in a minute, but you're just kind of trying to keep it light, have a fun sesh. Don't get too blown out before the comp. Alright, so today I'm doing this drill. So I picked 4 boulders, and I have a minute to do each of them, but I only have 1 go per boulder, or 2 goes per boulder, but only in a minute. So it's like really like high pressure. It's training like the comp mindset. So I did it on this blue one first. I was pretty happy with the flash because I drilled it out a bunch last Thursday when I was here. So it was nice to like kind of get revenge on this boulder and like, you know, make sure I really dialed in the move. This top is pretty hard for me. It's like a layback section that, I don't know, it's kind of hard. So I was happy with that. The second boulder, which you see here is the pink boulder that I was having a lot of hard time in the last episode with. I did this drill on this boulder because I just wanted to like see like how well I learned the movement because I've done it so much now. And yeah, I think this drill is really good for like high pressure situations because you only have 2 attempts and only a minute to do it. So if you fall, you kind of have to rapid fire. So like this go, I didn't commit enough, so I had to like quickly hop back on because I only had a minute. And I was able to stick with this next go, which I was pretty hyped about. Almost fell because I didn't get my hips over enough, but it still worked out, which is good. I almost dropped this move too. I kind of almost dropped all the moves on this boulder, but it's alright because I was pretty happy with how I got it second go. Because this boulder is definitely a nemesis boulder for me, and it feels pretty hard to me. This next boulder, if you remember in the last episode, I static the first move of this boulder, but in this video, or in this kind of training, I wanted to like challenge myself to do it the dynamic way, because that way I can really like, because in a competition it would be kind of forced, this movement, so I really want to get it down. This first go, I got my foot like too high on the volume, so the second go I made some corrections, kind of went more down on it, and was able to stick it. I think like one thing I like to do with coordination boulders is trying to do it as many times or as many ways as you can, because that way, because you might see a similar boulder that has a different way to do it, so it's good practice for like trying to do or like for just getting more movement in. And then this next section will be focused on like the kilter homewall. I did kind of just like a flash challenge on this board. All these climbs were at 25 degrees. I'll put the name of them up in the top left corner in the grade. These ones are really cool. I really like the kilter homewall, mainly because they have a bunch of small crimps and like it's very tensioning, which is kind of my anti-style. This one was really cool. I really liked it too because it's definitely like one of my weaknesses is like keeping tension through my feet, and I was able to do a good job of like holding the drop knee and like keeping it through, like keeping the tension through the last few moves, which is something I've been like really working on, getting better at. So I was happy with the flash on this one. All these were V8s and V9s. So yeah, and then this next boulder here, this one was pretty cool. You have to like meat hook like this left hand here, and I was like really having to fight on this one. And then when I get my left foot up here, I didn't get it in the greatest spot, so it ends up slipping before I go, and then I have to like, I had to try so hard. And then this move was pretty chill, or that move was hard, but then get the foot over. That move was harder than I thought, but it was still pretty good. The comp that I'm going to is called North Massive. I'm really excited to go. I went last year, and this year I'm competing at Open. So we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be fun. A few of the people I know who are going to that, so that'd be cool. This one is really cool. So it's a V8 at 25, but I think at like 30 or 35 it's a V10. So I'm hoping to try it at a steeper angle. I really like the start where you have to like hand-foot match like that. And then I like how it's like really forced. Like there's matching on it, but like this like track down move for the final finish move is forced, which is cool. I don't think there's really a way to like go to the final holds from the start holds. That's pretty cool. was happy with the flash on this one. I guess it wasn't a flash because I tried at a different angle before, but it's been a long time. Um, this next boulder here, yeah, I mean there wasn't too much to report on. I was happy with how I kept the tension through the last two moves though. Like this first move was kind of a jump, but then this foot's really small, so I was glad I was able to like keep the tension and like not drop the feet through these moves, because I would usually do that. Um, so that's good. And then this next boulder here, I think, yeah, this next boulder here is really cool. It's like pretty barn doory. Also, gotta have a brush break, and like I think sequencing is really important. That's why I like this board so much, is because there's a lot of like V8s that are kind of like not my style on it. So I can like really like just like try a bunch of them and just like really work on like flash mindset. So like all these climbs I only gave like 1 or 2 goes on today, and if I didn't get it, I'll just move on. Because in that way I don't get trashed, and also like I don't in that way I can just like work on my flash mindset and mainly just like trying hard on my first go. Because then other than that, I'll just go on to the next boulder. That's been something I've been working on with that. Oh, this boulder, definitely very hard. Um, I don't know. I did not do this one, but I think I gave a pretty good go on it. I just couldn't really move off of the position. Um, and this moves here, but this tracking move is like super hard. Because you have a really high foot, and like I wasn't able to get the body position right. In isolation, um, the position felt okay, but then this next move is like really hard still. Like all the moves feel like very hard, and I felt very stiff for V8. But I don't know. It's also like kind of my anti-style, like bunchy movement. Um, this one I quite thoroughly enjoyed. So this first go here, I like missed this left hand, um, just slightly, which is a little bit of a bummer. Kind of blew the flash. And this dyno here, I thought it was gonna be pretty easy, but the way you have to generate is really weird. And like both times, I like was barely able to stick it. So no flash on that. Also, there's feet down below. You can't really see it because there's a pad, but there's feet down below there on the kickboard. But you just can't see the kickboard in this video. And then this next go, make some more adjustments, get a little more power into it, and was able to hold it. And then top it. So yeah, you kind of have to do like a weird like kick with my foot. I kind of like pogo out and then kick again. I don't really know how to explain it, but it worked for me on that boulder. A little bit bummed that I blew the flash, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. This next boulder here is super fun. It's an Alex Magos boulder called Go Homeboard Big. I did it twice actually. This is my first attempt, but like the camera was really bad. This last move was crazy. You do this crazy hero swing. It's a V9 at 25. I want to do it at 50 because it's a V11, and I was able to do this one like 5th go. And then I repeated this boulder because the camera angle was pretty bad, and you couldn't see the last hold. I was like, okay, I'll just do it again, and was able to do it like the second go after. Well, it wasn't as clean, but still pretty cool. I was able to like, I don't know, it was very fun to just like swinging around on jugs. So hopefully next time I'll be able to bring it down to 50 and try it. Hopefully get my first V11. Alright, this next boulder here was really cool. There's a few ways you could do it, but I found the best way is to kind of do a shoulder move, at least for me. I don't know if I have I don't think I have a video of my first go, but I kind of messed with the beta, and then I sequenced out a little bit, and I found out this was probably the best beta for me. I think they wanted you to do like a left foot bicycle on the pinch, but I didn't do it that way. I think it's really cool, either way you do it, but that's now how I chose to do it. And there's a nice dyno at the end. Classic climb. And this boulder I did another like execution, like 1 minute thing just to wrap up the session. This one was cool. In the last video I also did it. But they made it really hard because there's like you'll see at the end, but the final hold is like around this white hold that they added, and it makes like matching like almost impossible. Like, I mean, I wouldn't like count my top that I did here in a competition. But I just like, I don't know how it's like really possible to keep the tension with this big white hold in the way, because you can't just like reach around. You have to like reach around with your left hand to match. And it makes it very awkward, which is cool. I'm not complaining about it, but it's definitely very awkward. And it was already barn doory, now it's even more barn doory. But as you can see here, I kind of barn doored off, which, I don't know if I would count it around. All right, so that was the session. Um, if you want to see like my warm up, um, like comment down below, because I think I might make a warm up video at some point of like my warm up. I want to do like on the wall and off the wall. But yeah, North Massive is tomorrow. Going to that comp. Should be really fun. I'm excited. Kind of like one last big comp before the comp season starts. So kind of like warming up my comp mindset. It'll be fun. But yeah, anyways, that was the video. Hope you enjoyed. See ya probably in the next few days when I make a video on North Massive. Bye.